Hola, buenos días, Soy Heon. Muchas gracias. Soy Heon, Corea del Sur. Yo soy Heon. It's been a while since I studied Español. Hablo español un poco, muchas gracias. Okay, I'll turn English from now on. Okay, I was asked to make an interview with my friends in Latin America. This is a video that I'm gonna talk about the upcoming Congress, Latin American Congress in Ecuador. This upcoming November perhaps. So that I'm very happy that I can make there. And thanks for having me. So let me talk about myself as well as the upcoming Congress, so that if you are interested, if you get motivated by this video, perhaps we can see there, or at least please pay attention to the Congress there. Okay, by the way, I'm Heon. This is Heon. Nice to meet you. I'm Heon, 9dan professional player in Korea. I have been playing a game of Baduk. We call it Baduk in Korea. I played Go for more than 3 decades. I became a pro at age of 11. And then I think my life is filled with this wonderful, beautiful game. So that I think I'm very happy to talk about this game with you. I'm so glad. And then the reason I'm going there is to meet you and listen to your stories. And I think we will discover, together about the value of this beautiful game. So let's get there from time to time, bit by bit, step by step. Okay, the first question is, Mr. Heon, it's an honor to have you at this Congress. How do you feel about being in Ecuador and participating in this academic and cultural event? I have to say I've never been to Ecuador. It is gonna be my first visit. So I'm looking forward to it, and I have to tell you, I'm excited, but at the same time, I have no one around me who have been to Ecuador, so that no one can tell me about that. One of my friends at the PBA Baduk Academy, where I run in Seoul, South Korea, he told me that Ecuador is located in a kind of a very high altitude, so that you have to take care of your breath. Perhaps it's very hard to breathe there. I don't know. So if you are a local person, if you are locals, please let us know. Because not many Koreans know about this wonderful country. So please share your ideas. Anything is possible. So about Latin American Go Congress, I've been to the very first Go Congress in Cancun, Mexico in 2017, and I also went to Guatemala. I also went to Brazil, São Paulo Go Congress as well, in Nihonki in Brazil, right? So it was originally, taken place before COVID. After the COVID, perhaps I was not allowed to get outside, go abroad. So, I mean, it's been a while. Actually, for me as a Korean player, it is kind of very hard for me to visit Latin American continent, including many countries. But I've been there several times because I'm very lucky, I've been interested in language of Spanish, even though I couldn't make a kind of a successful achievement in terms of learning a language of Spanish. So please wait for me, because I kept studying hard, and I also learned English as a complete native language. Foreign language, so that as a native speaker of Korean, perhaps learning Spanish is kind of challenging for me as well. But at the same time, I feel I'll keep trying very hard to reach you. So that I had a very rich experience at the Congress in Cancun, Guatemala, Antigua, in São Paulo, Brazil. So I couldn't forget those memories with you. And then this time, maybe I'll regain such experiences in Latin America. And thankfully, during that time, I have a student from Spain, so that I think that the language of Spanish has some connections with my life. I think it is sort of like we are connecting the dots between my past and my future, perhaps, so that if you have me there, anyway, thanks for having me. Okay, let's go to the second question, career and motivations. You are recognized as one of the most influential figures in the development of Go in Korea and worldwide. What motivated you to dedicate your life to this ancient game? That's a good question because, I can tell you reasons, but at the same time, I can't explain. Something like I wanna call it like a calling, I love this game still. That is a very first and the last reason. I love this game, and then I love people. So that whoever loves this game makes a good friend of mine, I think. Yeah, because I really love this game, Baduk Go, and then I want nothing else. Yeah, for example, I can consider a game of Baduk as my occupation, sort of. I can make ends meet out of playing a game of Baduk. On the other hand, I feel that actually a game of Baduk is more than just one of the occupations in my life. So I met a lot of people through this game. I met a lot of wonderful people around. And then that is a lucky thing I have in my life because I learn a lot. I learn about lives and their thoughts, time, and we share many things. So that this game opens a new world, definitely. And then I also want you to, share these kind of enlightenments, awakenings, and thinkings, Obviously, the game itself can enlighten us. Like, we have delightful and rich experiences through this game by meeting each other. So that I think how important this event, the Go Congress, Latin American Go Congress, is very important. I feel that throughout these events, maybe we meet each other, we can talk to each other, we can share our thoughts and passions about this game. So that can explain how I feel. I can tell I contribute something like this, but at the same time, I want to share my passions as well. I want to hear from you as well. So I'm looking forward to meeting you again, right? Okay, question number three, the cultural value of Go. Go is more than just a game. It is considered an art, form, and a strategy. From your perspective, what human and cultural values does Go convey? On the other hand, the game of Go can give you a lot of things, through thinking. You can meet yourself as well as your opponent, right? So that I think that it has the game itself has filled with strategies, but at the same time, it also reminds you are the one who can select your next step, next move all the time. So I think that is a major differences between Baduk Go and chess, perhaps, because you don't need any rule. You can play wherever you want, but at the same time, every strategy is made from your thoughts, your ideas, inventive thinkings, and at the same time, we also learn other thinkings like Joseki, Hengma movements, and endgame, positional judgment. There are many values, and there are many things you can talk about. But at the same time, we humans have developed those kind of Go theories throughout 4,000 years. Obviously, this is called an ancient game, but at the same time, this is still a modern, contemporary game as well, because we have been affected also by AI, and then everyone is playing a different game, so you can experience that human. I think a game of Go is basically explaining how beautiful we are, and then how interesting we are communicating with, right? So you can experience a lot of things from these games. I mean, I also invite you to play this game, and at the same time, you will meet a wonderful, yeah, delightful people who play this game, right? Okay, education in Go. How do you see the role of Go in the education of children and young people? What benefits can it bring to critical thinking, discipline, and creativity? Well, yeah, obviously a game of Go is good for children and young people. But at the same time, I have to tell you, yeah, if you are an adult and maybe the older senior generation, it's still very good for you to learn this. And then at the same time, actually, if you are younger, I think you have more opportunities to get improvement faster than any other, generations. I learned this game at my age of 7. Actually, Korean age 7, it means 6. So I was kind of fortunate because I met this game I really love at my age of 6, and I became professional at my age of 11. So that I'm super one of the luckiest persons around this Go community as well. At the same time, I feel if I learn it maybe later than 6, perhaps it is more difficult. Of course, I have been frustrated by this game, perhaps in many ways, because I didn't know much about this game, and then I tried very hard to figure out what the game of Go is really like. So that, of course, I had difficulties, and throughout those difficulties, I found this game opens a new world, and then I am facing myself as well as other opportunities on the game. So yeah, in terms of the critical thinking, perhaps it is kind of a you can, I mean, it's very hard to explain, but obviously the game itself can tell you how to come up with such a critical thinking. But at the same time, the game is like a mirror that you are following yourself throughout this game. So Go is actually, we are playing this game, but at the same time, Go is not the center of the game. I mean, what matters is only you, right? What you think about so what matters is what you actually think about. So that if you feel if you build up your critical thinking, that is a great idea. But at the same time, if you are being defensive, so why not? I don't think anything is bad, right? Anything is acceptable on the game. So that please show us your thoughts and your strategies and plans. And we really appreciate whatever you think about, whatever you consider, whatever you talk about this kind of game. So this kind of communication is available on the game, on the board, right? Anyway, I want to reach you that I'm also educating. I'm also teaching students here in Seoul at the PBA Battle Academy, but I'm not the one who tells people like you have to play it like this. You can play this like. Actually, I'm against it. I'm not a teacher like that. I mean, I respect whatever people say, and then I can tell them, okay, my opinion is that perhaps playing here could be better than maybe the real game. This at least I can tell. But at the same time, you are following yourself, and then always we are following AI. But at the same time, the game itself is made of by ourselves, not from your teachers, that your AI, anything. You are the center of the game, okay? So, a game of Go is like a mirror of yourself. Okay, number 5, the Congress in Latin America. This Congress aims to strengthen Go in Ecuador and the region. What do you believe is the impact of this type of event on the growth of Go in Latin America? I'm going to Quito, by the way. It's my first time to visit there, so absolutely I have no idea about the countries. But sorry for my ignorance, but it's my first time visiting there, so it makes me more excited, right? And at the same time, I myself a heavy traveler. I've been since turning 30. I started to visit France, Grenoble, and I started my world tour throughout Badak journey. I have been very excited. Meeting people there. I want to talk to them. I want to listen to them. That's basically meeting 10,000. I mean thousands of people makes me maybe changed, and I think that I learned from people who play Go Baduk. So obviously this Congress can impact you, like affect and influence people around that, because perhaps in Korea there are not many people who know about Ecuador Baduk in Ecuador. So you have to tell me. Or at the same time, if more people play Go in Ecuador, perhaps the Go community of the world is very wide, but at the same time it is very close to each other. We actually know much about each other, perhaps, because Go community is sort of like we consider ourselves as friends and family, perhaps. So we know about each other. So this is the opportunity for the world, but the community invites Ecuador as one of the big members of the whole community, perhaps. So I think I have some connections with Latin America in terms of Baduk, so that and then I have to tell you, I don't know what will happen to myself from next year. Basically because I decided to go back to my official game scene. Like, okay, I'm not a good player anymore, maybe in terms of competitive players perhaps, but at the same time I found myself who still want to be competitive in the pro scene, so that perhaps it is kind of very challenging. I'm not telling you I cannot go anywhere, but at the same time it is kind of challenging for me to take part in the next year's Latin American Go Congress, perhaps, so that perhaps this my visit this time, it will be kind of exceptional for me as well. It's gonna be very tough but amazing time for me as well. And I decided to participate in many competitions. So I think that this time, the Latin American Golf Congress in Ecuador will be amazing experience for me as well. So thanks for having me. Number 6, inclusion and diversity. Go has a long tradition in Asia, but it is now expanding all over the world. What is your opinion on the importance of inclusion and the participation of new cultures in this universe? Actually a game of Go is no longer human diversity only in Asia, because it is already popular in Europe, in America, and anywhere I had students from Morocco, perhaps. Baduk is going worldwide. As you said, it is now expanding all over the world, right? So it is going deeper and deeper as time goes by. I think that a game of Baduk is as popular as chess in the near future. So I'm very happy for it. And at the same time, I think many of Asians still enjoy much about Baduk. At the same time, we have to promote it as well. On the other hand, Baduk is actually decreasing, including in Japan, Korea, perhaps, because we have less children who play Baduk from their early age. So that actually spreading Go is kind of challenging in Asia as well. Actually, this is a different story for China. But for Baduk in Japan and Korea, it has been decreasing over and over again. So that actually promotion of Go is extremely important. That is hard and like a crucial. That is another topic. But actually, I found many things, because as a Go player, as a Baduk player, perhaps the promotion is extremely important. I'm doing this as the director of PBA Baduk Academy. I had many students from overseas, and at the same time, I know much about the condition in Korea and Japan, or maybe China. I'm interested in many things because I always open to any opportunities to the world, so that the game of Baduk will be, of course, consider a worldwide game. And at the same time, their roots came from, sort of like Asia. So please help Asia as well. Now, Go promotion is kind of challenging in Asian countries as well. On the other hand, in terms of Southeast Asia, it is Go community is growing over and over again. So the Southeast Asian community is like big clusters in terms of Baduk. So let's work with Southeast Asia, Europe, America, Latin America. Okay, so we are all together. We are united with the passion of this wonderful game as well. So let's keep up the good work. Okay, question number 7, personal experience. Could you share a memorable experience from your career as a Go player and promoter that has profoundly marked you? That's a good question. I have rich experiences, so I can't. I mean, I want to tell you everything, but it takes so much time. Maybe talking to you in 5 hours is not enough for me. Oh my god. Okay, as a Go player, I think I'm very lucky because it has been 29 years since I became a pro. So it means that, living as a Go player is, for 3 decades, is kind of amazing because, I'm considered to be a senior in Korea now. Very old. By the way, I'm 40. I was born in 1985, so I have been a senior player at the KBA, Korean Baduk Association, and I am getting pension because you're too old. Sorry. And then I want to be a promoter, but at the same time, you are the promoter as well. So I don't think I'm doing this alone. I'm not doing this by myself. Just I need you. We are doing this together. If we share our passion, and then our lights will. I really love this sentence. Lights be with us, right? So the ways we already knew. If we share, as long as we share our passions towards this game, perhaps we already knew the ways how to promote this wonderful game. Okay. And then I think that as a Go player, I think I want more people to enjoy this, truly, right? And then I think I'm going there with you, my friends. Perhaps that is the way we live. That's the way we share our precious moments and time together. So my personal experience is filled with Baduk, but at the same time, I'm interested more of you instead of playing this game. Of course, I'll play many games with you, but at the same time, I want to hear from you. So please share your ideas and thoughts and share anything. And then if you introduce some feelings and thoughts, maybe that is the first step between, we are connecting the dots between Latin America and maybe Asia, perhaps Korea. My country, I'm a Korean. My country has been a big sponsor of the Go community of the world, actually, because we can, bring our government, sponsor. Actually, money talks many things, right? So that our government is very passionate about promotion of Baduk. So, if you are telling us, perhaps we can talk more about, promotions, good things for children or the future generations together between maybe Korea and Latin America, perhaps. So let's talk constructive conversations. Okay, number 8, the future of Go. With the advancement of artificial intelligence and new generations, how do you envision the future of Go in the coming years? That's a good question because we cannot talk about this game without AlphaGo, right? AlphaGo and Isidore. Isidore is a very big figure in South Korean society. And then with the advancement of artificial intelligence, perhaps everyone, at least the Go players have been affected by AI, including myself. I am studying with AI. And at the same time, we cannot ignore, we cannot disrespect AI. This is a new era with AI. So that at first, yeah, because Ecuador was defeated, I thought something negative about AI's advancement. But at the same time, there are many good things. I mean, there are many aspects, good things, or maybe bright things, or dark things, or something like that. I mean, with AI, people can reach. I mean, they can study with AI by themselves through their smartphone or computer and stuff. So that perhaps AI brings us other futures as well. I mean, something unexpected, something unknown, right? So that AI also makes us creative or inventive thinkings, you know. I'm not saying that AI can, I mean, do everything, but at the same time we are living in the era of maybe ChatGPT or many things, Gemini and many things like that. So that Go has been affected by AI, and at the same time, I think AI's era is also has a good aspect aspect a game of Go to the world. So that I don't think that has only a negative aspect, right? But on the other hand, I mean, human thinking could be ignored by perhaps AI. But at the same time, we are humans. We cannot just imitate AI. So that as long as we keep our creative and critical thinkings, perhaps AI could be our tool, or at least a friend to share creative thinkings on in a game of Baduk. So I think we appreciate everything in terms of this game, and then every changes can bring us to the world future. Perhaps it is kind of very challenging, but at the same time, it is kind of they can lead us to the new world in terms of maybe scientific thinking, or people have more interested in this game. So the future of Go will be brighter as time goes by, as long as you are interested in this game. Okay, the final message. Finally, what message would you like to give to the Go players and enthusiasts in Ecuador and Latin America who are listening to? 네, 안녕하세요. 와. 네, 여보세요? 안녕하십니까? 예, 잘 지내시죠?
안녕치 못해요.
아이고, 네, 오랜만이시네요. 요즘 바쁘신가 보네요. 예.
내가 한 일주일 전에
네.
지하철 계단 내려가다가 핫대돼가지고 올라가지고요.
네네.
죽으려고 돌아갔어요.
아이고, 세상에.
그래가지고 어저께 MRI 촬영을 했거든요.
네.
그랬더니 여기 엉덩이 아랫부분에 심줄이 찢어져가지고.
아이고, 세상에, 아이고. 네.
충격파 치료를 받아야 된다 해가지고.
아이고, 엄청
10분에 10만 원 받았구만.
아이고.
그래가지고 한 2개월 정도는 일주일에 한 번씩 충격파 트리어로 치료를 해야 된다라고 의사가 얘기를 하니까.
네네. 바둑은 좀 쉬셔야겠네요. 낫고 나서 오시죠. 나으시고.
그러니까 직장도 지금 다닐 수 있을런지 모르겠어요.
네네. 어차피 바둑은 계속해서 2월 되니까는요. 일단 몸만 건강하게 나으시면 언제든지 또 기회가 있으시니까 그때 와주셔서 너무 감사합니다.
그러니까 시간이 상당히 오래 흘러가지고.
네.
나도 좀 미안한 생각도 들고 그래서 하여튼 몸이 좀 폐차가 되면은
네.
방문하도록 할게요.
예, 그러셔요. 아이고, 선생님 빨리 나오십시오.
네, 감사합니다.
네, 저는요 9월 한 19일에 유럽 가가지고 한 10월 초에 10월 1일에 돌아오거든요. 그래서 10월 달에 또 뵐 수 있으면 좋은데 아무튼 쾌차가 우선입니다.
네, 그래요.
네네, 알겠습니다. 얼른 나오시죠. 예, 감사합니다.
네, 감사합니다.
네. 오케이, 땡큐 베리. 손도순 회장님 안녕하세요. 네, 잘 지내시죠? 대박. 엄청나게 큰 거를 또 선물로 주셨습니다. 너무너무 감사합니다. 잠시만요. Okay, the last question, the final message. Finally, what message would you like to give to the Go player and enthusiasts in Ecuador and Latin America who are listening to you today? Thanks for having me. I really appreciate that. looking forward to my visit, but at the same time, I'm new to you, so everything will be exotic. So I will be kind of nervous. So please, introduce more of. I only stay there for 4 days because I'm kind of very busy. So sorry, my stay is kind of very short, right? But no choice. I'm going to have 60 hours only in plane, right? I'm going there to United States. I'm going to Colombia. I'll transfer twice. Perhaps it's gonna be a very challenging for me. I'm doing my best to see you there. Yeah, but anyway, we'll meet, right? So yeah, let's enjoy together and let's enjoy our precious moments together. Okay. Okay. My video is done now. Yeah. If you have any ideas, please let me know. Okay. Okay. I'll see you there. This is the end of the video, but if you have your ideas, please leave your messages. Okay. Welcome. Bienvenido a la Latinoamérica. Go